Files and directories in shell scripting. So first let's start with whether a particular file exists or not. Okay, so let's open the nano terminal and let's remove all this code. Okay, so if I'm checking this particular file.txt, echo if this particular file exists, I want it to print file exists, else I want it to print file doesn't exist, right? Okay, at the end of if statement we have to keep f5, right? So see, I want this particular file to be check. If the file exists, it has to print file exist. If it doesn't exist, file doesn't exist, right? So let's save and let's see, bash hello dot sh. So the file exists. Okay, so let's go to the nano terminal again, and I'm going to keep the name of the file as file 23, I mean file 23.txt, and let me just save this. So file doesn't exist, right? So this is how you can check which files exist and which files doesn't exist already. So you can check for the directories as well. So here for directories we have to use -d. Okay, for files we have to use -f. So I have the directory, I don't, so okay, I'll check whether this particular directory exists or not. Okay, so I'll keep directory exist, and here directory doesn't exist. Okay, so here this particular directory doesn't exist. Okay, I'll check one more. I already have the directory called notes, so I'll check with this. So here you can see the directory exists, right? So uh, and then next, this is how you can check whether the files exist or not, and whether these particular directories exist or not, right? Let us now know about how can you read the file line by line, right? So let's remove this code first, and then now, so I'll use this while condition here. While read, every line you have to read here. So do echo to read every line. Okay, done. So in what file you want to read all the lines? In file.txt we want to read all the files, right? So for that, so here you can see in my file.txt I have this content. This is the file.txt. Only this particular content I have in file.txt. Okay. If I enter another content, echo, for example, this is my file in, sorry, this is my file in file.txt. Now this particular text will be replaced with this text. Okay, so let's keep enter, and now you can see bash hello.sh I am running. So here you can see this is my file. You can see, I mean you can read line by line, right? You can from your particular file you can check what was the content was there, right? So next, we can also give the permissions in the scripts. So first let's go to the nano terminal, and I'll just remove all this code. Okay, we'll just give the we'll just give permissions. Okay, first let's start with the read permission -r. I'll take the same file.txt as an example, right? So echo readable. So then we have to keep f5 for if statements, right? So -r means if the file has the permission to read or not. If this particular file has the permission to read, this readable will get executed. Okay, so let's go and see. So here you can see this, that it has the permission of readable, right? That's why we have got this readable as the output. Okay, so next again, let's go and check whether it has the um, permission for writable. Okay, writable. So yes, it also has the permission for writable. And again, let's go for writable, we'll use hyphen W. Next, execute it, whether this particular file.txt has the permission for executing per execution. So executable. Okay. So yes, it has a permission for executing the things also. So if a particular file doesn't have the permission, so many of the files do not have the permission for the execution. So if any particular file doesn't have the permission for the execution, you have to use this command chmod plus x, space, you can give that particular file dot txt. So then it will also get the permission for the execution. If it doesn't have the permission to write, you can use plus w. If it doesn't have the permission to read, you can give plus r. So this is how you can give the permissions to your particular files. So this is all about the files and directories in shell scripting.